Good morning. So I was watching video about a mother from Sudan, and they murdered her kids in front of her. RSF, retarded sadistic forces funded by Zionists, of course, to control population. Um, Zionist, white supremacist, right? This KKK racist, xenophobes. So what they want is to control population in the world and steal the natural resources. In Sudan, Zionists divided Sudan into two countries. So this RSF, so they kill children in front of the mother. That's what Zionists do. They kill Arabs, they kill Muslims, they kill black people, they kill everybody who has like for example in Sudan, let's say average family 5 kids, but Zionist white supremacists who watch child pornography on VPN, they don't like that the white supremacist Zionists outnumbered, so they have to kill everybody in Sudan and they steal natural resources. What a white man wants is to have 2 kids, watch child pornography, steal natural resources from Sudan. Okay? All these Muslim people pray and they have maybe 5 kids. So Zionists don't like that. Zionists want to watch child pornography on VPN, okay? Jerk off to it and pay for college maybe for 2 kids. Okay, so Zionists decided that 8 billion people on this planet is too many. By the way, the flag is City of Toronto, has nothing to do with the, I don't want you to think it's blue and white Zionist. So this is what I want you to understand in this video. I'm traumatized because I saw this mother from Sudan crying. But I'm gonna tell you what Zionists want. Psychopaths. Did you see in Gaza how they are riding kids' bicycle? They just kill Palestinian kid and then they ride bicycle. They want attention, right? They think this is some horror movie, so they wear women's dresses. IDF. So this is what ISIS do in Syria. Israeli secret services, ISIS. Israeli secret intelligence services. So all funded by Zionists, all funded by Washington, D.C. By a white man. White man is a pedophile who watches child pornography on VPN and has 2 kids. Okay, that's what white man is. They like young girls, like Trump. Trump is a pedophile, but he's in the office. And USA will be the first country to make pedophilia legal. Because if you have president in the office who is pedophile, this is where it's going to. Okay, so because Zionists are pedophiles, they want to legalize pedophilia. So they have Trump, president who is pedophile in the office. Okay, because that's what Zionists do. So whoever created this VPN must be some another pedophile. Because why would you want to hide everything? What are you watching on internet that you want to hide? VPN. So whoever created VPN, you want to hide. So that means you're gonna watch child pornography. Okay. So that's what the Zionists do. Okay. Zionists rape children in Palestine, kill them. Zionist Zelensky is selling organs, blood. Zionists like blood. They want to live longer. They want to use. They sell organs. So that's my little bitching. I don't like to make happy videos because there is so many other people who make happy videos. Me, when I make video, it has to be bitching. I don't have flag of Sudan in the background, so I'm using what I have. But just so you know, the goal for the white people is to kill all black people in Africa, steal diamonds, gold, all natural resources. So that's the goal for the white supremacist Zionist KKK, to kill all black people, to kill Arabs, to kill Muslims. Okay? They don't like that they have 5 kids on average. They want Zionists, like I said, that's what they want. They want to have maximum 2 kids and watch child pornography on VPN. Okay? So that's the story. So anything, when I walk and I see something wrong, I bitch. So I was walking by the construction site and I see this old fart yelling at the construction workers, young guys. So this is how it works in the construction. My observation. There is supervisor, there is foreman, right? It's a verbal abuse when you scream at young workers, because when you were young, you were unexperienced too. So why are you screaming? So when this old farts, construction union is a mafia. Okay, if you're Jamaican, you'll hire your friends Jamaicans. If you're Portuguese, you hire Portuguese. It's a mafia. Construction union. So I'm walking by the site and I see this Portuguese guy, foreman, whatever, screaming, yelling at these 25-year-old kids who are just young. All you have to do when you hire people, not only construction, factory, manufacturing, industrial, any, you have to do training. 2 weeks job training, so then you don't have to yell at them. Why are you yelling at them? They're not your kids. They are strangers. What gives you a right to yell at them? They're gonna fall down from the high rise. Okay, so anyway, so this is now Toronto news. So this new generation smoke weed, right? And I don't know what they sprayed that weed with. Maybe some Windex. Who knows? But that's what's happening. Everybody is now after Zionist COVID vaccines. Imagine if you smoke weed sprayed by Windex or mixed with something. Everybody is going now, screaming. Everybody is angry at the world. Okay, so that's what I'm telling you. People are crazy. I should have filmed that when I saw supervisor screaming. You have no right to yell at the workers. You're not their father. Why old guys scream at the young guys? Because jealousy of the age. Jealousy of the age, okay? Jealousy of the age. For example, if I'm 51, if I work with a 20-year-old girl and I see her doing something wrong, I'm jealous because she's young, right? So I'm gonna scream at her. That's abuse at the workforce. older employer has no right to scream at the younger employee, because when you were younger, you were naive too, unexperienced. You have no right to scream so I'm touching my kitten is here. So that's what I wanted to make this video about, that I saw a woman in Sudan, her 2 kids were murdered, and RSF, yeah, same as ISIS. So that's what they're doing. White man is killing black people, Arabs, all funded. So black people, Arabs, Muslims must wake the fuck up. Okay, there is genocide going on, ethnic cleansing. A white man is trying to eliminate you. A white man who wants to have only 2 kids. White man who wants to watch child pornography on VPN. Wants natural resources in Sudan. Americans divided Sudan into 2 countries. Americans destroyed Yugoslavia. Americans destroyed Czechoslovakia. Americans destroyed Soviet Union. So what they do is a white Zionist from Washington, D.C., who watch child pornography on VPN. They want natural resources. So they're gonna kill all black people in Africa. Like Botswana has diamonds. They're gonna go to Congo. Okay? They're gonna kill. So, and then they wanna steal natural resources. Okay? So don't think a white man only watch child pornography. No, white men also suck dick. A white man doesn't want to have 5 kids. Why pay child support or whatever? Pay for college. So he would rather watch child pornography on fucking VPN. Pedophile created for themselves net. So they can watch secretly. VPN. Okay? So, and it's already 12 minutes, so I just wanted to apologize. Yep, I don't have Sudanese flag. So I guess I should talk about Toronto news. Unions, how old foremen, supervisors abuse young ones, yell at them. It's a verbal abuse at the workforce. Okay, you have no right to yell at young co-workers because they're still learning. When you were 20, you were learning too. Don't start me on housing in Toronto, 10,000 homeless. Don't start me on food banks. Increasing, the lines are getting longer because of the technology, AI, stealing jobs. And it's gonna get worse. Every year it will be more and more unemployed people because computers, robots are replacing us. I hate to say, but we have to close down factories that make clothing because there will be global warming. We have too much clothes. Okay? So there will be global warming. Some small islands will go under the water. Okay, so I'm talking about after 2030. Okay? We have too much clothing. All clothing factories must be closed down. We have too much clothing. It's pollution for our environment. Okay? All clothing must be very expensive, so factories will produce less and then shut down. Too much clothes. Who fucking needs 30 t-shirts? when we have global warming. Ice is melting, right? Ice is melting in Arctic. So global warming is a serious issue because people like shopping. They like to buy clothes. Hoarders. Too much clothing. You don't need 50 pairs of jeans, 50 pairs of jeans. Imagine factories making all that, polluting our planet. So what's gonna happen with the small islands? They're gonna be flooded by water because of the human. 8 billion people on this planet, it's their fault. They like too much clothing. It's their fault. They like shopping. So all small islands will be flooded by water after 2030. It will start slowly. Everybody wants to have 50 sweaters. All clothing must be expensive. Housing must be cheap. Nobody should live in a tent. Nobody should be homeless. Everybody must be housed and not live in tents in winter 2025. Housing must be cheap. Food must be cheap. But clothing must be expensive so people don't go shopping. Because factories produce clothing. Therefore, they're polluting our planet. Factories that make clothes, polluting our planet. Oh my God, I can talk and talk. 17 minutes. Thank you guys for watching. I'm sorry I didn't have Sudanese flag. So it's a reversed from a Palestinian flag. A red stripe and black, or vice versa. That gives you the Sudanese flag. So now you know how Sudanese flag. Yeah, Sudan was a beautiful country and Americans made it half. Now it's 2 countries. See, that's what Americans do. They will fuck you up. You know why they fuck you up? Because they're fucked up. That's why they go to every country in the world and cause trouble. Because those countries are normal. Americans are, it's a druggy country. So what they do, they go to other countries and create problems between neighboring countries. Because they're fucked in the head and they want to learn from you how to be normal. Imagine you're in Sudan, you have 5 kids, you don't do drugs, you don't smoke, you don't drink, you just be a good parent, a good mother in Sudan, 5 kids. So Americans who is doing drugs, watching child porn on VPN, Americans come and they will tell you, no, now your country will be divided into Northern Sudan and Southern Sudan. That's what Americans do. Imagine that, right? You just live in Sudan with your 5 kids, you pray, you eat organic food, no GMO, no hormones. You just want to live normal life in Sudan. No, Americans, a white man Zionist who has 2 kids and watches child pornography on VPN, comes and tells you, no, you're gonna now have war because I want your natural resources. The sound background, you hear my kitten. Sorry for the noise. Thank you guys for watching.